What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, as you know, Brian McKnight is a very talented singer with a more controversial private life. He was married to a black woman before, and the kids of that marriage, including Brian McKnight Jr. and today Niko McKnight and a few others, have all been disowned by him. And now Brian McKnight has shifted his focus to his new wife's children that he has with her, and also her Filipino children. And he stepped in and become somewhat of a father figure to them. Now, the beef has been tumultuous. Brian McKnight has been dragged. Some of his concert dates have even been affected because of the black women who have taken the side of the son in the family. So Brian McKnight's career has indeed, in his later years, been affected by the allegations that he's a deadbeat father and he dislikes or hates his black kids, while at the same time, he has taken a lot of interest in his Filipino stepkids and his new mixed kids with his current wife. With that being said, his son, Niko McKnight, has passed away with cancer, okay? And because of this, Brian McKnight, who should be in his own right a concerned father, has declined to comment on it. And it is concerning because it is like he does not care. It doesn't bother him, all right? Now, what has happened is his brother, Brian McKnight's brother, has weighed in on this situation.
So all day, I said to myself I wasn't going to post about this. And as the day wore on, I realized that how could I not post about this? This morning, I found out that my nephew, Niko McKnight, passed away. He'd been bravely battling cancer for the last 2 years or so. And I have a lot of feelings right now. I'm not going off a script or anything like that. I'm just going to be raw with how I'm feeling. Niko was one of those amazing kids who was quirky and curious and ridiculously talented. Amazing singer, an amazing guitar player, had a great eye, was a photographer. And just one of those kids that, at least in my estimation, was somebody you always wanted to be around. And so it really sucks that he's no longer with us. And I will also say, probably one of the reasons why I wasn't going to post about it is I post a lot of things, but I don't post a lot of really, really serious subject things, or certainly family things. And I wanted to post this about Niko, about his legacy, about how amazing he is, and not about what some of you may have heard about, the family drama that has existed for quite some time in our family. I'm not here to discuss that or to talk about how that happened or why it happened. This is not the time or the place, but what I will say is, in any situation, there's always at least three sides to a story. There's my side, your side, and the truth. And the truth a lot of times is somewhere in between. So here's the thing. I don't know exactly what was going on there. I know what I've seen. I know what I've heard from all parties involved. And I try not to judge. I just try to be as loving to each person as I can be, because apparently there's so much hurt going on, or was so much hurt going on, that a lot of things didn't get resolved. And again, I want to go back to Niko. I know that kid had a lot inside, a lot eating at him for a long, long, long time. That may have contributed to what happened with him. What I do know is he's out of pain now. And so I can rejoice in the fact that he no longer has to go through the chemo and the radiation and everything else. But I just want to uplift that young man and say we will see him again one day. I love you.
So how do we address this and how do I feel about this? Number one, I don't know how to feel about this. And I'm going to tell you why. It's going to sound bad. It's going to sound crazy because something says that this is your son. Okay. Your son passed away. Not only did he passed away from cancer. You knew that your son was passing away. Your son was dying and you did not want to make it right. Me as a father, I can go back and forth with some of my family members. There's only one that I feel ultimately so disrespected that I may never do that. But then at the request of my family, I would be talked into it and I would probably let it go. And knowing that this is the last time I'm gonna see this person, I wouldn't want to miss that opportunity because I would always regret it. That's one end. The other end is, I don't know what was said. And some people, no matter who you are, no matter how you have treated them or their position, they're not gonna bulge. And so whatever you did when you were alive, I'm not gonna change because you're dead. It's almost like a chick, you know, you like her, you wanna holler at her, you wanna talk to her, but she not really interested in you, but you give her the phone number and you think that you're gonna change their mind because you got money or you doing nice things. It typically doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They still just don't like you. They just don't. And it just doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. And that is the point that is here. He's being consistent to how he feels. And again, I don't know what happened because Brian McKnight says it's been the things that he's done for the family. He felt mistreated. He felt like things were wrong. He did not feel he was appreciated. And all I know is in this relationship, he does. I don't know what happened, but still, man, I still believe personally that to see your son die and die painfully in cancer and you don't make it right, it is alarming to me, especially when you have taken in other kids. Now, here's what he said. He said that the kids that he has now have shown him so much respect, okay? And these are Asian kids, some of them, than his own children have ever done. Now, I don't know if he's older in life and so he doesn't make the same mistakes as a father as he used to or whatever. But I can tell you like this, I know guys who have moved to Uganda, to Kenya, to the DR and have new families and have adopted other people's kids. And they say the same thing. They have said the same thing. I don't think that it's been contentious as this, but whatever they are now, they appreciate where they are in life, man. And that is crazy to even think that you move to another culture as a man and you feel that somebody else's children are more thankful for what I do for them than their own. There was a boxer by the name of Sugar Ray Robinson. He would most likely be considered the greatest fighter of all time, okay? And pound for pound. And Sugar Ray also complained about, people complained that Sugar Ray Robinson never took an interest in his own kids, but he took interest in other people's kids. And that could have been for a reason of the stress of the family or how somebody saw, I don't know. But there are a lot of men that have a very similar mentality to what we have here at Brian McKnight. It's very similar. So what do you guys think? Like, could this be you? Could you do your kids like this? Subscribe, hit the bell. We out.